All right, welcome back, Fit Life Champions. This is our first of very many meal prep tricks and tips from yours truly, Dave Glazer. As you can see, we are in my home, and I have a very small kitchen to work with, but we make do, and each and every Sunday we spend about 2 hours prepping and getting ready for our work week. I'm going to cover two topics today. And the first is how to prep for smoothie lovers, and the second is how to make spaghetti squash from the oven to be functional for the rest of your meals throughout the week. So let's start with smoothies. I always recommend 5-to-1 veggie to fruit ratio. Today we're going to be improvise just a little bit by slicing a banana in half, adding it to a large Ziploc bag, taking half of an apple, adding it to my Ziploc bag, 1/2 of an avocado. I leave the the pit in just to keep the avocado fresh. And then 2 ways to do your spinach.
Hey babe, people are asking about you're putting it in the bag with the skins on it. Can you explain why?
Absolutely. The skin of the banana keeps the banana fresh. So if I take my Ziploc bag and I put it in the fridge and I use this Tuesday morning, on Tuesday morning I'm going to take out my banana, I'll peel it Tuesday morning, and I'll add it to my blender. That way only the very end becomes brown. And I actually like to use the bananas that are slightly browning because they have a little bit more flavor. Hopefully that answers your quick question. To keep my spinach fresh, I would add it to a smaller Ziploc bag and then tuck that Ziploc bag into the larger Ziploc bag. But some people don't have everything on hand, so if you're cool, just add the spinach to the Ziploc bag. So, like we were talking about, Tuesday morning, go ahead and peel your banana.
They're asking how fresh is your spinach?
My organic spinach was bought today and opened today and portioned today. So by Tuesday, if I use this smoothie 2 or 3 days down the road, it'll still be fresh because I'm going to keep it refrigerated.
So how long, how would you prep that out? How many days? Would it last?
So today, on Sunday, I'm specifically prepping my smoothies for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday mornings. If you are a smoothie fan first thing in the morning as opposed to breakfast, this will save you a lot of time throughout the work week. So how to core, how to take the pit out of an avocado, take my knife.
So essentially you're prepping for about 3 days out?
That's correct. I'm going to save myself a lot of time throughout the course of the week.
Somebody asked if you ever put red clay in your smoothies.
No. There isn't a lot of red clay here in Denver, Colorado. Okay, so I've taken all of my ingredients out of a large Ziploc bag. Into my blender, I add either almond milk or water and ice to thin out my recipe. Cap it, start it, drink it, and I'm ready to go. Additional ingredients in a smoothie would be a chocolate or vanilla protein powder, chia seeds, flax seeds,
okay,
coconut oil. Coconut oil makes it very, very smooth, and it's a good source of healthy fat that you need in your diet besides avocado. Substitutions for coconut oil, if you don't like the taste, are avocado oil and or extra virgin olive oil. So I'm going to set this off to the side. So I'll really quickly show you how to prep spaghetti squash. Let it cool just a little bit.
Do you want to talk about how you cook that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I bought this today. That's how fresh it is. I slice it down the middle. I use a spoon to grab the seeds out of the inside. I apply coconut oil, and then I put it in the oven 350 degrees for 45 minutes at minimum. If I want it a little bit softer, then I leave it in for longer.
Is it organic, somebody asked?
The spaghetti squash is not organic by choice. it's more readily available this time of year, and also with the thickness of the skin, things like pesticides don't get into what you're actually going to eat. So my spaghetti squash is still really hot from the oven, but I'm going to take my fork from the inside to the outside and pull inward. Thank you to Mr. Sean Beltran for showing me this this trick.
Somebody asked if you put it in everything or just a pasta replacement.
That's a very good question. Spaghetti squash can be a substitute for pasta if you have a still warm. If you have a carbohydrate love for pasta, one substitution is spaghetti squash. So you can add a red sauce to the top. I have an organic red sauce that I like. Also, we're going to make homemade marinara sauce later today. But other dishes, say like with a grilled chicken breast, the spaghetti squash tastes amazing in combination with that type of a dish.
So what else have you put in there?
I may add crushed red pepper.
Ground turkey.
Ground turkey. I always have cracked black pepper on hand. These are good flavoring agents in addition to the coconut oil that I cooked today. If you have any other questions or looking for recipes, fitlifechampions.com. Follow us on Instagram also and Twitter.
Matt Camp asks if you find the squash is ever too watery as a pasta replacement.
Because I prep Sunday night through Wednesday, I don't find that it becomes watery on Wednesday. But if I leave it until Friday, yes, absolutely. It can become just a little bit of water down here in the bottom. So when I take my plastic container and I transfer it to a glass plate to reheat and then eat it for my lunch or my dinner later on in the week, then I can drain that water.
Any other questions, guys? See if anyone else has any more questions.
Appreciate your time, everybody. Please follow us from here on out. #PrepWars.
And we'll be adding stuff to the website about prepping and also
That's absolutely right.
doing more prep stuff on Sundays.
Amen. Enjoy your week. Go Broncos.